Illinois men's basketball is coming off a tough loss at the State Farm Center, rolling on in Big Ten play tonight against a longtime rival.
But there is a big question mark on Illinois' injury report. Our Sports Director Glenn Kinley is live from Assembly Hall. All right, we got to start with what is the latest on our leading scorer.
Yeah, Jennifer, Kasper's Yakachonis listed as questionable in the pregame official injury report that came out about an hour ago. Of course, he missed the last 2 games due to that forearm injury. I can tell you this, and maybe it's good news for Illini fans, although we don't know for sure. He did more pregame today, from what I watched within the last hour, than he did on Saturday against USC. No sleeve, or seemingly he wasn't taped up that much on his forearm. He was getting up some shots. He seemed to be moving around more. Now, I don't know if that means he will play or not. Can't guarantee anything. The Illini split the last 2 games that they played without him. The first was a victory against Penn State, and then a somewhat discouraging loss to USC over the weekend. The uncertainty, though, whether he plays or not, has kind of made preparation a little tricky, from figuring out how to play without KJ to maybe having him. Brett Underwood was honest yesterday in saying he didn't like how he prepped for the USC game and prepped his team for that game in that regard, but it showed him where his team still needs to fill in some gaps.
You know, I felt like I should have been in a position to do some things differently. I won't get into the specifics of that, but we sure weren't defined enough. We worked on it, but we just weren't defined enough in how we needed to do that.
Underwood also said without Yakachonis, he's got to be able to find ways to utilize Tomislav Ivicic as best as possible. Ivicic, the big man, averaging 13 points, 8.5 rebounds per game. We're just over 30 minutes from tip-off. I did want to give an update. Kasper Yakachonis warming up on the court behind me. He's still putting up shots, but he does have some either a band or a wrap or some black tape on that forearm. So it's not completely bare like it was a little while ago. We'll have to wait until probably about tip-off to find out whether or not he's playing. Regardless, we'll have highlights and a post-game recap right back here tonight at 10. For Illini Nation in Bloomington, Indiana, Glenn Kinley, WCIA 3 Sports.
All right, Glenn, my daughter's a senior there. She's going to be in the crowd, and now we have a bet that whoever loses has to wear that other team's sweatshirt on social media. So I'm really hoping I don't have to put on any red for this. So go Illinois. All right, thank you.
We'll have a